Okay, we have our collage ready to go, and you can see I have 3 layers, 2 layer masks. What we need now is to decide what is going to happen with this particular document. Well, for this assignment, I want you to save it in Photoshop format, which means it can't be too big because of the layers. So if you've saved it web size, which would be about 640 by 480, then that will be fine because this isn't very big. You can do that with the crop tool. I did that before we collaged, but I want to see the layers. So that I want you to email to the Gmail account. The next thing we're going to do is do a save for web and devices. So I want you to go up to File, Save for Web and Devices, and then we're going to, as soon as this opens, it's going to give you some options. You have original, optimized, and 4UP. 4UP gives you 4 different choices depending on what your settings. I usually keep it here. I can see what my original looks like, what it's going to look like. I'd like you to save it as a GIF. You could also save it as a JPEG here. I want you to save in both formats. So do one as a GIF, and basically the reason is GIFs have, it probably destroys your image more than a JPEG. Sorry for coughing in the mic. So I want you to kind of tweak these settings to see if it's going to mess up your picture. This really isn't too bad, but you can actually choose less or more colors. See, if I go up to 256 colors, does that make a difference? Well, it does in my file size, but it doesn't seem to make a difference in the visual. And since something that you export for web and device is going to be viewed on a screen, then this is probably fine. So make your settings, hit save. Save this as your name, collage, and then GIF. The other one needs to be called your name, collage underscore PSD, and then save it as a Photoshop. So it will say PSD twice because your extension will also be PSD. So this one, since we're exporting, is just going to be collage GIF. Save it, and then that one you're going to email. The Photoshop one you're going to email. When you do the save for JPEG, you can leave the quality a lot better here. I don't want you to make it too big, but the quality is going to be pretty good. You're going to post this one to Facebook. So when you hit save, make sure your name's on it, and then collage, and then you could even say Facebook so you know which file is which, and then save that. When you upload to Facebook, please put a small blurb about maybe some struggles you had with it, something you learned, any useful information. I don't want you to write a little novel. You don't really necessarily have to say how you did it because I'm assuming you'll use the same technique I did. If you came up with something cool and want to share it, that would be awesome. So the dates will be posted in the content under this assignment.